So, last unit here is taking everything that we've done and putting it into a game situation, putting it to where the batters are actually in the batter's box. Now, I think a lot of pitchers are afraid to hit the batters. Okay, because I know that's it's like a walk, it's like a free base runner. It's, you may make the other team mad, whatever your reason is. And maybe you're just nice and you don't want to hurt them, okay? Because we all throw gas, right? Okay, so that is the biggest thing I see when a batter gets involved is pitchers in general really try hard not to hit a batter. Okay, anytime we try not to do something, we're not really going to be good at what we should be focusing on. Okay, so if we're focused on something that we don't want to do instead of focused on something that we want to do, that's just going to set us up for failure. Okay, so what I like to talk about here is, let's say you really you were in a fight, like you were going to fight this person. You show up with one ball and they show up with a bat. Now, that is not a fair fight in any stretch of the imagination, because unless you just hit them hard with the perfect spot with that one throw that you get, they're coming after you with a bat, okay? So I hate saying it like that, but I want you to know that they have a weapon in their hand and they can protect themselves. So if the ball comes out their leg and they choose to stand in the way and get hit, that's their problem. They have a bat. They can foul it off if they don't want to get hit. Okay, and that is a real drill that if you are still hitting, and I hope you are still hitting, have a parent or somebody lightly toss the ball at you and you work on fouling it off. Because I don't know, I was an okay hitter. I was never really, really great, but yeah, I would much rather hit a double than to get hit and then have to try to play a game after I just got hit in the knee with a pitch. I would much rather foul it off and make her miss over the plate instead of missing at my kneecap, okay? So they have an opportunity and they have a chance to learn how to foul pitches off that are coming at them. If they choose not to practice that or learn how to do that, that's not your problem, okay? So we always throw full speed. The most important part of them are protected. They all have face masks and helmets. So we're not seriously injuring athletes here. So don't worry about them. Okay. We can never worry about them. And anytime you do worry about them, that's when you're going to give up that double. Okay. So always go full speed. Never be afraid to hit the batter. They have a weapon. They can protect themselves if they choose to. And that's their decision if they let you hit them, okay? All right, so I'll say that. And the second thing is our goal is to strike out batters, okay? So if we are slowing down to try to hit a spot, I guarantee you're going to strike out more batters if you're throwing your max speed than you will to slow down to hit a spot, because speed is always going to be the game changer. If you throw harder, you're going to get more girls to strike out. You're going to get more outs. It's always going to be that way. So if you always remember that, throwing as hard as I can is going to give me a better chance of getting that batter out than trying to slow down and hit a spot. Okay, then we're going to be very successful in our goal, okay? So moving it to the game, number one, if you hit them, you hit them. They have a weapon. They can protect themselves. It's not your fault, okay? It's not your problem, all right? And number two, slowing down to hit a spot is a guaranteed way that you're going to get absolutely crushed, okay? You need to stay fast. Whatever your max velocity is going to give you the best chance to reduce the batter's reaction time and get her to swing at your bad pitches just by putting pressure on her with velocity, okay? All right, so I hope that is some great help. And really, the last thing I'll say here for this whole unit is just by switching our mind to trying to get the batters out, trying to get the batters that are our age, that has the same amount of experience playing this game and a time in the game that we have, trying to get them out is a much better strategy than trying to make our coaches happy about a strike that they think we should hit, or trying to make an umpire happy, which we don't even know these people. We don't know these umpires. We're not having conversations, and we may like one umpire and then they never call a game for us again. So we don't need to be emotionally invested in any umpire's decisions, because it's a one-time deal and we may not have that person ever again. Okay. So, as a pitcher, you're already winning. Okay. It's 9 defenders against 1 batter. They have to hit all 4 bases before they can score a run. You only have to throw 3 strikes to strike him out, but you get a chance to throw 4 balls, 4 bad pitches before you walk. The game is set up where it's easy to get batters out. If it was hard to get batters out, we would not be able to get, so 7 innings is 21 outs per side. We would not be able to get 42 outs in under 2 hours. Okay, so 42 outs under 2 hours, and all the switching around you got to do and practice pitches, that warm-up pitches, and all that mess has to happen in 120 minutes. Okay, so it is easy to get batters out. The game is set up to get batters out. All right, so we shouldn't have any extra pressure to get batters out because it's designed for us to win more than the batters are going to win, okay? So always keep that in mind, okay? You're already winning before you even know who your next opponent is, okay? All right, so that is the full unit for how to hit spots. And if you have any questions, please ask those along the way. If you need more details on anything, please let me know, okay? But that's one of my favorite topics, and I'm glad to share that information with you guys. And I hope we can get that switch where we're getting batters to swing instead of trying to hit spots. All right, appreciate it, guys, and look forward to seeing how much more successful we are with this new, with all these tips that we just got in this section here, this learning unit.